I'll stand up. So, Nathan, I'd like to start with True Mother's words. So let's share blessings with our brothers and sisters. Welcome, everyone. I wanted to see you. I understand that you have led lives of faith ranging from 3 years to 40 years. I know that you have worked hard to this day in various ways in order to contribute to providential history. For that, I am thankful. However, you must not be satisfied with that. You must release all the bitter resentment in our heavenly parent caused by fallen humankind. We have to pay indemnity for that. Father said that there is no perfection in ignorance. We must understand this in order to have all human beings in the world enter God's kingdom on earth, which we envision. True parents revealed the truth. You are blessed families that received a new life thanks to true parents. Do you feel in your everyday life how precious its value is? How much do you actually feel this as you lead a life of gratitude? Amen. Aju. I want to give you a warning before I begin. If Pastor Gloria invites you on a Saturday after Chung Shimwan for breakfast, beware. So the reason is I came over. She said, I want to talk to you after Chung Shimwan. And she said, yeah, I want you to give a testimony tomorrow. And so, of course, I didn't, that it was a request from God. Not from her, but from God. So but God was using her. And so of course, I said, yes. Father always taught us to volunteer, have volunteer spirit, and be ready to do anything. And then I went about my day and went to visit my kids and my grandkids out in Plain City. And then late afternoon, I came home, actually early evening, and then all of a sudden it struck me, I have to prepare something for tomorrow. Holy cow. What did I get myself into? So I felt immediately unworthy, and so I didn't know, really nothing came to me. I didn't know what to say. And, Father always told us, just open our mouths and let God's Spirit speak. Amen. So, but in order to prepare that God could give something through my mouth, I spent last night, the whole night, reading, Forgive, Love, Unite, from something that Tyler Hendricks put together. So I read all these speeches, and it was amazing. They always say when you give a lecture or you give a sermon, you always learn more than anybody else, the one who gives it. So that's what I really found out last night. So then after reading through 300 pages of Mother's speeches, I thought this morning about what are my conclusions from 300 pages, 350 or 60 pages. And so this was the quote that I thought, Mother said time and time and time again, you have so much to do and no time. And that you really don't ever think you've done enough. And so I thought when I'm coming to Ohio, I'm kind of coming to retire. And God told me right away, no retirement. Until the kingdom of heaven. then when true parents can retire, you can retire. So Father always used to tell us in the early days, when are you going to let me and Mother relax? And can we trust you? And of course, that day never came. So I think what I want to emphasize, and what I've learned over 50 years, is I had many great leaders. One great leader was Reverend Sudo. And Reverend Sudo was the head lecturer in America. He taught 120-day, 40-day, 7-day, 3-day, and also he was my leader in New York Church. And one of the favorite lectures that he gave was about attendance. In all these 360-some pages, Mother talked several times about attendance. Your job is to attend true parents. And Reverend Sudo used to give an amazing lecture. He said, attendance is as though you were living in true parents' house. Then that's the way you should act every day. What would you do? Get up in the morning or just sleep in? Or get up in the morning and as a child, would you say, hey, Mom and Dad, let me make you breakfast? You guys just keep sleeping, rest. So Reverend Sudo emphasized that, and we know that our course has been to go into the age of attendance. And so if we want our true parents to be our true parents, then we have to attend them. And I mentioned yesterday, in 1974, I had traveled across America on the 21-city tour and then the 8-city tour. And after the 8-city tour, Father took 300 of us that had worked with him in America to Japan and Korea. And first we went to Japan, and when we arrived there, Father met us, welcomed us to Japan, and he emphasized to us, if nothing else, while you're here in Japan and Korea for 1 year, you should learn loyalty and filial piety. If you learn loyalty and filial piety, then your time here is a success. And so I never forgot those words. And so this is what true parents, especially for Westerners. Asians understand this a little bit better, but Westerners don't get it. In our culture, we were raised that, parents and children are equals. And you know as much as your parents know, maybe even more. So anyway, when we went there, loyalty and filial piety is what I studied every day. And so finally what I want to say is for us, when Father came to America in 1972, he began immediately to train us. And every time we would meet Father, Father would train us. And train us in the way parents train their children. And I remember there were times when Father would teach us, how to fold toilet paper, how to wipe ourselves, how to tie a tie, where the tie should come, how to buckle your pants. And then he told us to line everything up, and then your tie should come to here. And Father gave us details about our life. which is probably what our own parents should have taught us. But because of the fall, we didn't have true parents. And so God had to send true parents to teach us. So true parents really became my parents. My mother always even used to say to me, after I had been in the church for a while, "Why do you need me? You have true parents." And I'm going, well, I don't want to say that, but yes, God brought me true parents. So also in these speeches, Mother also emphasizes, like Father did, that had it not been for Adam and Eve failing, then Adam and Eve would have been our true parents. But this was always God's desire, is to bring true parents, to be the incarnation of God on the earth among his people. So in order to build the kingdom of heaven and create God's lineage, we need true parents. And so that is the value of true parents to me. Thank you.